If you watched my last video, then you'll know I made a huge mistake in Casino Royale on Royal Caribbean's Freedom of the Seas. I didn't earn as many points as I did on my prior cruise on Wonder of the Seas, and the quality of my casino offers dropped significantly. But there was actually one bigger problem lurking behind the scenes. So if you've ever chased casino points, split your play across cruises, and thought as long as I hit 200 points eventually, I'm good. Then you need to hear this because I really screwed up. Because I just logged into my Club Royale account and every single casino offer is gone. No free cruises, no discounted sailings, no free play, no nothing. And here's the confusing part. I did earn over 200 casino points this year. I have 323 points on my account right now. But why did Royal Caribbean cut me off? Let's talk about that, as well as how your gambling behavior is being evaluated by Royal Caribbean and what you can do to prevent making my colossal mistake. So let's start with why Royal Caribbean cut me off and took away my cruise offers. Recently, I sailed 9 nights on the Freedom of the Seas, but let's make an important distinction. This was actually two cruises, a 5 night cruise and a 4 night cruise. And these cruises followed earlier sailings on the Icon of the Seas and the Wonder of the Seas. Now, my goal on Freedom was really simple. I wanted to get my offers back up in quality. Earlier in the program year, I had earned 400 points on the Icon of the Seas, but those points expired on March 31st, 2025, which is how Club Royale works. So after the Icon, I sailed on Wonder of the Seas and earned 210 points, and that's when I first started noticing something strange. My casino offers dropped in quality, not completely gone, but reduced to the bare minimum. And at the time, I didn't fully understand why until I started doing research for my previous video, which was just after my cruise on the Freedom of the Seas. So when I boarded Freedom of the Seas, I thought if I just earn another 200 points, I'll be back to where I was to the 400 points from last year. Well, that assumption was an even bigger mistake than I thought it was in my last video. After I released that video last week, I signed into my Club Royale account and there's nothing there. There's no offers, just a notification explaining why. The key line I noticed: casino offers are based on a minimum of 200 points per cruise, not per year. Not cumulative, but per cruise. And even though I had 323 points for the year, I did not hit the minimum on my most recent sailing because I only earned 73 points. And that's what matters most. But not only did I get it wrong with the amount of points I earned, but I also had some really terrible gambling behavior. I split my casino play across multiple cruises, thinking the points were what mattered. And they're not. Casino Royale is heavily weighted towards your most recent cruise and how it compares to your previous cruise. Now, on the Freedom of the Seas, I didn't earn 200 points or more points than I earned on the Wonder. And on the Wonder, I didn't earn more points than I did on the Icon. And that told the casino something very specific. It told them this player's value is declining. Even though my intent was to build it back up, the data showed the opposite. Because Royal Caribbean isn't asking how many points this person earned this year, they're asking how valuable and predictable was this gambler on their last cruise. Now, looking back, the warning signs were already there. After Icon of the Seas, where I earned the 400 points, and then my offers, they were pretty strong. But after Wonder of the Seas, where I earned only 200 points and my offers dropped, it's because I didn't realize this rule. So you need to earn the same or more points than your previous cruise to maintain or improve your offers. So I assumed, hey, I hit 200 points for the year and I'm good. But the casino saw lower engagement, lower average daily theoretical or ADT, and less predictability. So by the time I reached Freedom of the Seas, I was already starting from a weaker position. Now let's talk about how Royal Caribbean is evaluating your gambling play. It's something many cruisers never hear clearly explained. ADT, or average daily theoretical, is the heart of casino offers. ADT is an estimate of how much the casino expects to earn from you per day, based on coin in, game type, bet size, time played, and consistency. It's not all about winning or losing. It's about expected loss over time And the casino rewards predictability. They want to know how often you play, how long you play, what types of games you play, and whether your behavior is consistent across days and cruises. That's how they decide what perks they're going to offer you. And that includes the cabin type, the free cruise versus discounted cruise, free play, free drinks, and how often they send your offers. So not only did I destroy my ADT by playing infrequently and inconsistently, here's another mistake I didn't realize I was making at the time. I was machine hopping. I'd sit down and play for a few minutes, and then I'd switch machines if I wasn't winning. And I did this over and over again. I thought I was doing the right thing by trying to find a machine that was paying. And here's how the casino views this behavior. Instead of one long engaged session, they saw multiple short sessions, lower average time per device, and lower average bet per session. Now, doing this fragments your data, and casinos love clear and concise data. So it makes your gambling behavior look less engaged, less sustainable, harder to predict. And casinos prefer fewer, longer, inconsistent sessions. So sitting down and playing one machine for a longer period tells the casino this player is engaged, predictable, and valuable. I also tried to be too aggressive with bigger bets to get bigger wins. But as a budget traveler, I didn't have the bankroll for that. And that aggressive strategy backfired big time because my time was limited. I gambled on fewer days with higher bets. I was chasing points way too quickly, and I ran out of money before I could get anywhere near the points I needed. All in all, my downfall here was really splitting my play across too many devices, playing too short a time, and chasing totals instead of consistency, and gambling in a way that felt smart but looked erratic in the data and didn't earn me the points I needed. So, the big takeaway from my experience and what I learned the hard way was Casino Royale offers are based primarily on your last cruise, and it's evaluated per cruise, not the program year. Your rewards and offers are driven by ADT and not just points totals. To maintain or grow your offers, you need at least 200 points per cruise, but ideally equal or more points than your previous cruise. So you need to show consistent play across multiple days with longer sessions on fewer machines and display predictable gambling behavior. I will definitely keep all this in mind next time I'm able to sail with Royal Caribbean because since I don't have casino offers, I got to find a really good deal. Now, I didn't walk into the casino with a large bankroll, and I'm truly a budget gambler who is really after the free or discounted cruise offers. So there will be a lot of people who will comment that I wasted more money trying to get these free offers than I'm going to save. But since I do actually plan on taking cruises, whether I have casino offers or not, it really does save me money. So if you'll check out my videos in my library where I explain exactly how I spent $400 on the Icon of the Seas, and I was able to save over $3,000 on 3 future cruise bookings. And will explain why I think the cruise offers are so valuable. So I really want to thank you for hanging out with me today, and hopefully you'll learn from my mistake in the casino. Now, I do have to say one caveat. I wasn't traveling alone, and I actually ended up getting 2 different illnesses while I was on Freedom of the Seas. So all in all, I was so scatterbrained that I couldn't really keep up with what I was doing. But, here's hoping that I'll get some really good casino offers in the future. I may just give them a call and see what they can offer me for the fall of 2026. So I want to thank you for being here with me today. And if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to continue to see my videos in your recommended feed, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if you would like to be notified every time I release a new video, hit that bell button and turn all your notifications on. So happy cruising, everybody, and happy saving money. I hope to see you out there on the high seas, and have a fabulous day.